Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Charlie, and welcome back to Endzone, a world apart. What a great time to start a new colony anyway. You know, we had a little bit of a failure. We learned a bunch of stuff, and now we're going to implement the stuff we learned in a new colony. But, really important thing, the expeditions update has just dropped. So, that means we have expeditions possible now. It also means that our save game isn't even compatible anyway. We would have had to stop anyway. It's just perfect. You know, it's just perfect. So, let's get started the whole new adventure anyway. Yeah, good. Settlement name. We can make ours. Ooh, that was actually a good one. Fester Chapel, Doomcaster. Pie Sport keeps coming up. Festerfield, Eden. Ooh, I kind of liked Eden. You know what? Let's do Eden. All right, so this is gonna be our paradise. This is Eden. Number of settlers, gonna keep that medium. Tools, gonna keep it scrap tools just like last time. Protective clothing, they're gonna come out with neck scarves, no big deal. Distance to water, gonna be short, I like it. All of these things are gonna be the same too, but I'm actually gonna change the mountains to be low. I just want more room and more space to run around in. I do like the diversity in the land with mountains and stuff, but I feel like, you know, it's not like mountains are everywhere. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna say that there are not that many mountains, okay? Number of lakes, medium. Number of forests, medium. And number of ruins, medium as well. We could turn this up to high just to see more expeditions, but I think I'll leave it all as medium anyway. Let's go ahead and roll the dice on the map seed, and that's the one we're gonna use right there, 205-86-88253. So if you wanna do the map seed, there you go. That's how you can do the same one as I'm doing. Let's start it. I'm pretty excited to see how the expeditions and stuff work. Seems like it could be pretty cool. I'm also excited to get a sort of a new start in putting what we've learned to work in a whole new way, hopefully. This looks like a good place to settle. You know what? We've learned in the basic Endzone base, blah, 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 blah. Say, pause the game. Okay, here's our new home. There are still a few mountains. Man, this is low. Okay, cool. We got a bunch of stuff kind of over here. There's an end zone over here. Kind of want to go on these expeditions, man. I'm excited about trying it out. Looks like we got water here, and we've got water here. So we could use both of those. There's also big house ruins right next to us. So that's kind of silly. And by silly, I mean really good. I like it. All right, let's go ahead and see if there's any new buildings or any new things to do in this new version. Just real quick. Doesn't look like it. Still no wind turbines, come on. It looks like everything else has remained roughly the same, but we can do expeditions now. I'm not entirely sure how that works either. I think what it was is you could pick a settler. I actually kind of want to read this up. Oh, does the help menu not work anymore? Survival guide. Is there a guide on expeditions? Expeditions, okay. Some of the older ruins just plastic, okay, new seeds, orchards. In order to search for valuable things hidden in the ruins in the expedition, you have to have people to send them to. Before you can send an expedition, you have to scout out the site first. Once you have found everything of value inside the ruin, your scrap collectors can strip the ruins just like normal ones. Okay, scrap collectors can strip them, but how do we scout it? You can send scouts to certain ruins to unlock them for future expeditions. A scout will visit the ruin and then return with more precise information about it. The information also includes the types of advantages. Okay, how do we send it off? How do I send a scout? If I wanted to scout, like, let's say, well, let's go to that end zone. Why not? It's over here. If I wanted to, oh, where'd it go? Here it is. If I wanted to scout this, I can't mark it for salvaging. If I do that, then I won't be able to do the expedition. So I'm wondering if maybe it's a late game thing? Maybe it's a late game thing. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Okay, so what I want to do is get started on cistern over here. If nothing else, I want to do a successful colony anyway, so whatever. So I think we're gonna put cistern and stuff all like right here next to this. Or maybe we could do it over here. I kind of like this over here, actually. Let's put the jetty right here. Seems good, man. We'll have one cistern Let's have one cistern be here. The other one can be here, but we'll go ahead and only queue one of them for now. So they can build that. I also want a rainwater collector, I think, right away, but this is going to take plastic to get. And you know what? Like, the rainwater collectors, I feel like it's a really good idea to do this in kind of a grid almost. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop one here and one here, and we're going to go ahead and just pause these for now, but we'll lay that out as the time goes on. We can make this one our water tower, and then our entire water operation could be right here. We may also want to dip into over here for water, but I think what I'm going to do over here instead is I'm going to start with fishing on this side. So let's put fishing. We can put fishing right there. It'll be 100% efficiency. They can have food over on this side. And then I think I want some fields over here too. So let's start with, let's say one there and one here. And then how about one here and one here? They're a little bit different sizes. They'll also be different crops. We'll start with, oh, look at this. There's progression now. The seed has not been found yet. Send expeditions to different locations to find more seeds. Okay. And it looks like there's been a slight rebalance in the food as well with bell peppers. Okay. It's still, I think, I think I want beans, honestly, because the manpower it takes to, you know what? Let them go. Let them go and do their thing. We need to have some builders. We'll do 2 of those, a couple of farmers, a couple of water collectors, a couple of fishermen. And we'll let them get started with kind of all the things they want to get done. Starting radiation, pretty mild. It is going to get progressively harder and harder as it goes on, I think. We'll keep it on beans, thank you. So the farmers can get started on that right away. Then we're going to need homes, housing, cabins. Let's have the homes be, like, I think right over here in this area. I think we'll put homes, like, right over here. So we'll say that this is a house. We'll leave a space so that we can use... Not there, here. Leave a space there so we can use the power poles. And then on this side, we're going to go space. And then I think 3 wide like there. So those 6 houses will be the first that we build. Now, in order to gather enough wood, we're going to need a forester's lodge. Where are you going to do your forestry thing? I think maybe over here is a good spot. So I'm going to have you set up camp. Maybe right like this. If we can get that quickly, that'd be cool too. Any remaining scavenging duties that you want to do for scrap, you can do so in this area right here and just gather that scrap if you want to. All right, we're off to a start then. I think this is going to be a lot better. I learned quite a few things for them last time, from doing things the last time. So I'm really excited to see how changing the build layout, how changing our priorities, whatever you call it, actually works out for getting water and stuff. Now, I think I want to turn this on, but I definitely want to have the other basic infrastructure in place first. And then I think I really do want to build one of these refineries. They take 12 metal. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the refinery be like right up against this place, man. We're going to put it like in the heart of the city almost. So we put the refinery right here. No, not that side. This side. Yeah, we'll put it right here on the side like this. But in order to get that built first, we're going to need a recycler. We'll put the recycler here for now. And then the tailor can go right here. And that way the tailor, to get protective clothing, it has everything it needs, like right here. I can dig it. Okay, so that's our basic layout. We'll go ahead and pause that for now. Let's get that built first, and then the tailor to start getting other stuff done. Forester's Lodge is done. We're going to start getting a bunch of wood in this area, I guess. Farms need crops. We're going to go beans there, and then we'll go bell peppers on this one. Perfect. Now we just need people to manage the farm. We'll have one extra farmer. We can start growing lots and lots of food, at least hopefully. Look at them laying down all that stuff. Houses going up. Looking good. Uncontaminated rains. We don't know. We don't have a weather station yet. I think for gathering water, we really need to have a lot more of these rainwater collectors. They're pretty good. And I'm thinking probably... I'll probably do 4, honestly. They're really good. So something like this would work. And we're just going to lay them in as a template for now to kind of get a feel for the build. This one will end up being a water tower, most likely. If we don't do that, then we can always form the water tower like on the side over here. And then actually, if we put a well down right here... Oh, interesting. You know what? If we put a well down, like, it doesn't fit in there. Darn. It would have to be back behind here. I was kind of hoping to fit it in there, but all right. So if we put a well down like right here, it's kind of silly that I can't build that because it doesn't actually cross. It just prevents passage between it. But it's no different than doing this. But it lets me do this. It won't let me do... You know, it's using the path as part of it, which is, or like the little front part for the path as part of it. I just find it to be a little weird. I'll put a well right here. That'll be good. And then I think I want some also another fishing hut popped in over here. Fishing is pretty good. I don't know. Maybe it's like agriculture is great for like most of your food, right? Because it grows more. You can just simply get more food, bam, bam, in bulk every time you harvest it, right? But the problem though is that it takes a while. So if you have a food shortage, you can't rely on this for a bit. To where fish is like this constant source, right? We can also put in some orchards. Orchards, I hear, are pretty good. You can't cover them, but they're really good. So I think I'm gonna pop in a couple of these too. One here. And then maybe one behind. Yeah, like right here would be good. Let's actually demolish this one for a second and remake it to be like... You know what? Let's make a path right here. Yeah, like this. Wait, is that interfering with the road? We don't have any roads yet, but I think that interferes with the road. It does. Looks like that one does too. Hold on, let's remake these orchards. Food orchard, right up next to it, and then there. Yep, and then we'll go one over, and then up like that. So we should be able to go with the road like this, and then over like that now. Perfect. Not that I really need to do that, but I just wanted to. And it'll bring this road all the way down and over too. Perfect. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure this is a good place. Can the warehouse... Can anything... Yeah, see, nothing can fit between that. So how about we remove this road really quick? Just about to there. And we'll see what else we can put in this area. Okay, this is up. Recycler, I mean. Let's get metal going right away. And I want... let's do... One refiner. Let's do... I need a bigger population, don't I? Let's do 2 refiners. I want you making metal constantly. Now I need scrap collection. Change field of work. Let's get all this scrap here. And then in order to get that, I need some settlers, right? So we'll pull one person off building. Let's pull one person off farming, too. It just means that nobody's managing this stuff. Yeah, this farm is no longer being managed by anyone. So it looks like I need like 1 farmer per crop kind of thing, right? This guy's got a long walk back too. So we'll probably put in not a market, but probably put in a warehouse over here just to kind of keep things closer for him. So he doesn't have to keep walking over that way. So we can put it like, I don't know, maybe here. That seems like an okay place. And And then this can go up like that and over like that. And then this road is going to go all the way over. I guess it connects to here. I'm not sure where I want that road to be yet. Because I'm not sure where I want my houses and stuff to be. Okay, we need to collect scrap. So I pulled the guy off building. We don't need a well keeper because the well's not built yet. We have no problems with water for the time being. And you know what? Like, food is starting to get collected here. I think I'll pull you off of fishing. Stick you on farming. So this one, all we can grow are pears. We have to earn the other seeds. Interesting. I wonder if the other seeds have been rebalanced for that. So that they, so they give more yield than they used to or something. I don't know. We'll get 6 people on farming for now. And then we have 1 person collecting scrap. Does that mean they're going to deliver it to the house? You'd think this road would go this way, and it should, but I don't know if I need it to go. Let me test this really quick. If I put a cabin, yeah, see, it's 1 tile out. Yeah, it's not quite lined up. So it'll have to be like this with the cabins. There's actually 3 homeless, so getting that built would be really nice to do. And then this dirt road will go out like this now. This gives me room for all the cabins. And actually, now that I think about it, I think probably we would want to go ahead and have that constructed because we are 1 settler shy. And then I think we need a settlement. Or sorry, a shelter. Shelter, we could put it out here. Like near the farms. I kind of want room for more farmland, but we could also put it back here. That's not bad. Assuming we have back-to-back cabins here, they would go like this. Assuming that's the case, then the shelter would go on the side like this. And we could put it all the way as close to the water as possible. I guess it'd be here. That's where the shelter would be. So we'll build this first, because this is sort of like our overflow. We'll use the number of cabins we have to sort of control our population, and this will be the overflow. Now, one other thing we're going to need, so that we keep people healthy on an ongoing basis, is we're going to need to have, where is it? Resources, herbal hut. We're going to need herbs. Yes, I said herbs with an E. The H is silent in that word. I had a comment saying, are you saying herbs or herbs? It's like, I don't know if maybe it's different in the UK, but yeah, it's definitely herbs. We can put the herbal hut kind of right next to let's put it right next to this. And we'll have the herbs collected throughout here. Okay, so this is off to a decent start, right? I think it's an okay start. We just need to get some scrap going. And to do that really well, we're going to need a scrapyard, like a proper scrapyard. Now, we are building up metal, and that's good because we're going to need metal for this. We actually have 12 metal. Perfect. Switch to cloth now, please. And then if I could get, let's see, I have 114 wood. Can I get a scrapyard? Pause. I want a scrapyard. There's a bunch of scrap that way. There's a whole bunch that way. There's lots this way too. I'm thinking like, let's put one here for now. It seems like an okay spot. It's not like way out here, but it's close to the warehouse too. If I put it back this way though, it can get closer to, because this is where the scrap needs to eventually go. You know what? Let's put it kind of right here. Not in the way of the new farms. So like this will be where the line where the farms are. So we put it right about here. Yeah, right about there. That'll be where the scrapyard goes. And then we can get hopefully we can get a whole bunch of people collecting scrap too. That'd be nice. So this field's only going to give us 78 food. Orchards? I don't know if orchards are good or not. You know? Are orchards good? You can't cover them, but they're only giving 78 food, but I don't know, maybe their growth times is really quick. I don't really know. I didn't use orchards a whole lot the last time, so I kind of figured I wanted to have a couple of them just to see. Is this house built? No. We still need the scrap. Pause. What's going on with the scrap? We should have people collecting. Hopefully. Change field of work to, say, here. And then, do we need another warehouse maybe over here in this area? I'm not sure. I still have 2 homeless. Yeah, still missing scrap on this. See, we're delivering the scrap to the warehouse instead, which isn't what I want. I want the house done first. Please deliver it here first. I don't want homeless people. And then the cool thing about the scrapyard is it can just take down these house ruins. Like, it's right here. This tank, there's a tank here. Oh man, look how bent up that is. How did it get bent? I want to know how that got bent. What did it? The Hulk come through here? It's a car wreck. I wonder what the likeliness of finding a working automobile would be in times like this. Okay, the warehouse is done on the deliveries, so builder should build, but we still need deliveries on the scrap here. Hopefully that gets done very soon. And tailor shop is done now too. I want you making carbonated masks, but in order to do that, we're gonna need charcoal burning and like, I don't know. Let's make neck scarves just for now because I don't have the, I don't have charcoal burning set up yet. I'll need more wood for that. We can try the charcoal kiln. Yeah, they're all growing things right here. So if I put the charcoal kiln maybe here, put one over here. Dirt road. I know this doesn't line up. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. You can remove that road, please. Because it's gonna trigger me if I don't remove at least that one. Build the house! And we still have 1 homeless. Okay, they've been slowly delivering things here and I like that. Let's turn this on, see if we can get some stuff delivered to that. We still need the scrapyard delivered first though. I'm gonna tell them to build the scrapyard next. That way we can really get some good scrap going. I hope. We have 10 children. Population's growing. All good things. We don't have enough, we don't have any plastic yet, but it'd be nice to start getting the rainwater catchers done too. And we might get our first drought pretty quickly, I think. It's possible. So I'm actually gonna turn on the cistern to build. As far as like structures to build. Yeah, we still don't have scrap for making cloth. At least this warehouse is up now. I hope that means that our fishermen can take things to here and doesn't have to take things all the way to the bus. Unless this can't store food, which it totally can, because it can store fish. It's got 40 in stock. Cool. And a whole bunch of bell peppers in stock too. And the herbalist can store those here. And then can we put in, is it community? Yeah, medical facility. Do you fit? You do fit. I'm kind of thinking I want the medical facility to be right here. We can put it on this side. But this puts the herbalist and the medics like right next to each other. I can kind of dig that. Yeah, I can dig this. We're gonna pop the medicine right here. And then we'll need a cemetery before they get really pissy. But I still like the idea of the cemetery being pretty far away. I don't want it to bother us, so I could put it like way over here maybe. Let's put it off to the side where the water is. And give the water a bit of room to expand too. Put it over there. But we're gonna save that for later, because right now we don't really have any dead people. What we do have though is a deficit in water. And it's a pretty big one. Let's add a few more people to this if we can. We only need one refiner, I think. We're not keeping up with forestry though. Scrap collection. Switch you to here. And this until this gets built. Here they go, harvesting the fields. Oh, we can get a well keeper too. That'll pull some water in. Low water reserves. Leave me alone, game. We're not starting this low water crap already, okay? So you need cloth to work, and you need scrap to work, and we don't have any scrap. That's why this building is really critical. We're also going to be without protective clothing in like very, very soon. I'm not going to have plastic for a little bit, so let's turn on those houses. And then I think I want roads made for the houses as well. Wait, did you? Oh, I built them off center. Oh, no. No. It's going to screw up the whole grid. That screws up the whole grid because this can no longer go here. Shh. Unacceptable. We're going to take him down. Unacceptable. Actually, wait, before you do that, let's make sure this is up first. Build these first, and then we can tear these down and rebuild them. Because that messes up my grid. Come on, scrap. Come on, guys, bring the scrap over. Red Rover, send the scrap right over. Right here. Yeah, settlers without protective clothing. Trying my best to work on it, okay? We just need scrap. All right, you know what? Let's pull you two off of what you're doing so that you can help with collecting scrap. As much scrap as we can possibly get, please. Just gather it all. Yep, all of it. Just pull all of this stuff and bring it over wherever you can. I guess they're coming over from water here. Look at the pathing. It's so... like, they have to walk such a far distance. And where do they go? They're bringing it all to the bus. And then it gets distributed, hopefully, to here. It doesn't look like it. We need scrap for each of these homes. So it looks like they're going to prioritize homes over this, which is not what I want. I'm going to pause this. Pause this one, too. Come on. Get the scrap on the scrapyard. Let's go. Gather scrap. Change field of work. Bring them... I don't know. I actually just need this. I could get this stuff too, though. Yeah, this refinery is a big thing too. So the idea is I want the scrapyard working all the time. And then all of our resources will be, for the production, will be produced in this one refinery. And these little buildings, we won't even use them anymore. We'll just have everyone in here because it's way more efficient. We are not getting water very fast. Let's get a couple more water carriers. Scrap. Please deliver the scrap. Deliver the scrap, please. 2 more. 2 more. Come on, guys. Somebody. Don't tell me there's no more left. There's still a little bit left. There's enough to build the scrapyard. Okay, we got a task. It says scrap stored, 14 out of 140. Oh, good. You want me to store scrap? That's funny. Or my rapidly growing colony. You want me to store the scrap? There we go. All done. Okay, this can be cleared out now. So this is the scrapyard. We're gonna have people, all those settlers are gonna start working here. Scrap collectors and refineries. And we'll have one tailor, but all the scrap collection, I want you to start with all this stuff right here. Let's keep it concise right here next to this. It should be very quick. You don't have to walk anywhere. And then the builders, I'm looking to get you guys to maybe make that road straight like that. Let's turn these back on so we get people not being homeless. And then I really need to turn this on badly. I need that to be done. But it's really important that we get the refinery up so we can make more materials. So let's just say everything needs done, huh? Now I wonder at what point can we actually start getting expeditions going? At what point does that begin to happen? Or does it allow us to do that, I should say. At what point does it allow us to do that? Let's make tools. We'll do it right here. Right next to the refinery. But I think this building needs to be the one that's built. You know what? That's the building that needs to be built next. Please build this next. If you're able to. We can have more water collectors. And I feel like maybe getting one more is a good idea. We are getting a little bit low on water, and any minute now, I don't know what season it is, but any minute now we're probably going to get a drought. I don't know how long it's going to take, though. We have nothing in camp now. This is not good. This always happens, though. Maybe it's like the order that I upgrade. I'm not sure what it is, but it seems like this always happens. If there's one thing we love, it's rummaging through endless mounds of garbage. Nothing beats it. Sweet, I did get scrap. Maybe I didn't need to collect it, like, to store it? I didn't have it stored, no way. It says in stock 148. Huh. It says 0 here. All right. So you gave me 30 wood and 7 metal tools. That's big. Except I can't tell where they are. Where are the metal tools that I just received? Did I actually receive metal tools? Because if I did, they should be here, right? It looks like I don't understand. It still says 0. Did I actually get the tools? It says I have 6 in stock. Even though it's not updating up here. It's weird. So can I not trust these numbers? I don't think I can. I'm not sure I can trust them. Because this right here, it says 819, but now it says I have 9. Well, it's obviously adjusting, but if I pause this right now, 879 water is what it says here. But it actually says I have 921 in stock, and 42 of it is reserved. Oh, so it's minus reserves. I see. So the 221 here is the 1623 we have, minus the 402 that's reserved for colonists to come and get. Okay, so this is considered spare, I suppose. I still don't know where my tools are, though. Are they all claimed? Because I have 6 people without tools. I just got 7 metal tools. There should be enough tools for everybody now. I'm just saying, there should be enough tools for everybody now. I don't think it actually gave me it. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it didn't actually give me the tools that I want. Oh, we're so close. Come on. Okay, this needs plastic. Let's build this next. Actually, the homeless is kind of a problem, isn't it? If we can get this done, though, I think it'll instantly be a lot less of a problem. Come on. We're so close. These buildings are just gone. I love it. They're just... Pew! Buildings disappeared. That's so good. All right, we can come all the way over here. Or we can start getting this stuff real quick. they'll do it really fast. Like, they can get this scrap really fast. And then... Yep, we're gonna get it built now, hopefully. Builders. 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 There we go. Get one on fishing. Okay, I want... Now that we have this thing built, or getting built, I'm gonna want, like... I think... let's do 4 refiners and 5 scrap collectors. And now we're going to get all those resources in the refinery instead. So there should be 3 working in here, and there is. Resource limits. I kind of think I'm going to up the cloth one to 150. Take the plastic one down to 80. Electronics could go down to about 70. Metal, leave that at 100 because I'm going to use a lot of it. All right, if we can get the scrap up, that's good too. We have extra homes built, so not as many homeless, but we really need this done, which means we need plastic. Hopefully that means we're going to get lots of plastic here. Looks like we got 2 in stock already. Good. We can get it over to this, and then we won't have any homeless. In the meantime, I think I want to connect these roads. Power pole there, yep. Collect this here. Bring it down. Bring it over. All right, now on this side of the bus, what do we want going on this side of the bus, I wonder? We can also upgrade this. Maybe the upgraded bus is what unlocks expeditions. Town center is the heart of the settlement. Is able to store most resources, provides more capacity with each upgrade. Once the town center has been mounted, settlers can meet there and boost their confidence. Upgrade to mounted bus. Ah, I see. Yeah, let's have that happen. Scrappers, how we doing? We're gonna have to send you out this way next. There's so much stuff out that way. Good amounts of water. Now that we're gonna start getting resources, let's start getting the rain catchers going. Still need the plastic delivered though. Where are they gonna deliver the plastic? They're not bringing it here. What are you building? Oh, this. You decided to build this first. Okay. Now it's mounted. They can meet here. Cool. That's nice. So it's like it kind of serves as a campfire, doesn't it? Sorta. What kind of building should go here, I wonder? Maybe the school? We could put the school here. It's not a bad idea. Actually, I think it's a pretty good idea. I'm gonna put the school right there. You wanna go to school? There's how you go to school. And then maybe we get a pub going, although we don't have nearly enough water for the pub. We gotta get more water for the pub. I need a charcoal burner, please. At least one. Let's make it 2. How many spare settlers do I have? Okay, farming, are we good? I think we're doing okay with farmers. We'll leave it at 6. Fishers, I think kind of the same thing. Gathering, I haven't really done the gatherer's hut. It might be okay for food. Gatherer's cabin, there's a lot of stuff to gather here. So maybe we'll get a gatherer's cabin going here too. Although I don't think I want it right next. This will be where the charcoal's burning, so we can get another gatherer's cabin maybe off on this side. There's quite a bit of stuff to gather here too. And this is closer to the... Yeah, this is closer to the warehouse. We could put the gatherer's cabin like right here. Seems good. Let's get the road to connect these. Good. So we have a warehouse there to store things. Most of the scrap will probably go here. Yeah. And it's going to have to get carried over here to build things too, but... Still need plastic. Wow, they built the school already. That's crazy. I mean, I could dig it, thank you, but... I didn't think you'd build that already. What I really need you to build is this. I think all the plastic. Let's shift this to building plastic. We need a lot of it. Yeah, they keep bringing plastic over here instead. Let's pause that. I want all the plastic directed right to the shelter. I can't have homeless people. And I think at that rate... Oh, they brought plastic to the medical facility too, which is kind of important. Don't get me wrong. Let's make sure we have at least one herbalist. And we'll gather as many herbs as you can from this area. And then let's have 2 herbalists, actually. It'll help with their health and stuff later. How is our surface radiation? No big deal yet, but we're about to get a drought. Let's redirect extra people on water gathering for the time being. We don't have a weather station yet, so I can't tell if we have toxic rains. But we can have progress on our shelter. So no more homeless people. Good. Okay, so now the only issue is tools and protective clothing. As long as we have charcoal being made, and it looks as if we do, we should be able to start making masks. But if we can get a lot of cloth going, and a lot of charcoal going, and a lot of plastic going, then we can start making full-on radiation suits right now. I think I'm going to make masks for the time being. But I think what's going to happen here is we're going to get 2 of these shops. I think I'm going to get another tool workshop too. Right next to this. Yeah. And then you guys are going to make all that stuff right next to this refinery. This refinery is like right next to you. And it's the most efficient way of making all this stuff. So let's go. We'll get a second charcoal kiln here. And then I think we can get... We have four settlers. Let's get another forester. Just to keep up the supply of wood. Field of work. Just make sure you focus... let's have you focus this area. Charcoal kilns will deliver out that way, probably. I could put another warehouse out here, but... Yeah, I could. I mean, it would speed up the process. They could bring everything right here instead of needing to bring it elsewhere. Yeah. I'm curious, though. Is this wasted space? Or can I do something with this? Expedition Station. All right, pause. There it is. Expedition Station. Sends out explorers to collect resources and special objects at locations on or outside the map. Or outside the map? This looks cool. This is good. All good things. I'm gonna put it here. Flip it this way. Now, why in the middle, right? Well, I want to leave room for additional rain catchers if we want it. So if I'm going to do additional rain collectors, I would be putting it on this side. And it would go like right over here. See that? It's perfectly lined up to where it fits right there. And I like that. But I probably would end up doing something like this. And then this could be where, I guess, where power goes, but this will end up being a tower almost certainly. I might even switch it now, but it's not necessary yet. What about the irrigation plants? Is this worth it? It probably is. We put this like this. It's not going to cover all the crops. This covers most of it and all of the orchards. I'm going to stick something right there. Maybe we can help our crops grow that way. And then, do we want another cistern? Because we're going to make this a water tower, so we'll probably need another cistern too. If we go like this, They can't... Can they walk through here? I wonder if this is able to be passed through. It doesn't look like it is. Since it's not, I think what's best is cancel these two. And then we'll reposition these to where they are one off. And that way they can pass through here if they need to. But it also allows me to make another cistern like right here. Like right here. That way we can get lots of water all the time. Maybe even a second jetty. So this one can reach it really quickly. Just for like how close it is sort of thing. Making sure it's close to these guys. So whoever works here will most likely go off that jetty. Makes sense to me. 2 charcoal burners. We have 2 in this one and 2 in that one. We should get lots of charcoal now. And as long as we're getting cloth and charcoal, it means we can probably get... Oh, it takes plastic too. Let's get an extra... This one's dedicated to plastic. Let's make radiation suits. Let's go full-on radiation suits. I like the idea of just getting right into it. Let's make full-on radiation suits. What say you? I say good idea. Pull off the water just a little bit. Stick you on refiner. And how are we doing on herbs? Are we doing okay on collecting herbs? We have 256 of them. Fantastic. All we need now is a medic to start making medicine. So we can pull... Let's pull off the herbalist and put you in there, in here. Now we can have a medic. And the medic will make medicine. Yay, medicine! All good things. Okay, you know what? That's a wonderful start to our new colony, okay? That's a good start. We got good housing with a little bit of spare capacity, although I'm probably going to need to add another shelter. And, like, I'm thinking... it probably just goes over here. It doesn't fit there, but it'll fit here. Maybe over here. Right next to the scrapyard, I guess. It might be what we have to do. We could put it right here. I wanted to put something else right there, though. If we cleared this scrap, I'm wondering if I can fit that in here. You know what? We'll have a gather scrap task for this area and see what happens with it. But I'm gonna let you guys go now. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Welcome back to Endzone. This is the new Endzone, if you will. We need cloth, charcoal, and plastic. Yeah, we have cloth. We don't have any charcoal anymore. Wow. We used it all up. We're gonna need a lot more burning. Come on back for the next one, guys. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.